This content is for kids.
It's not for kids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, it's not for kids. If you are 13 years or younger, this is not for you. Do I have to kill somebody in order to actually make that point across?
No, man, you don't have to kill no one.
Wait a second.
Oh, no.
When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings! You're watching SeptumSin vs. the World. I'm SeptumSin. Today, we're going to be doing, well, you know what we're going to be doing. It's Tuesday, and we're going to show you what they got. Haha! So, let's take a look at that beautiful DVD footage right now.
Run, jump, platformer. Step on the bad guys, that's what you do. To save our princess or the world. Run, jump, platformer. It's up all day and night. Never running left, it's always running right. You pretty baby. Platform and you run, platform and you jump, platform and you run, platform and you jump, platform and you lost, platform sing the girl, platform and you run again and you jump, platform yes you run, platform and you jump, platform and you run, platform and you jump, platform so you never find. Run, jump, platformer. You've come to a point you don't know what to do. Oh, fuck this. This is a puzzle game. Check that shit out. I'm not fucking playing that shit. Run, jump, platformer. Pretend I'm love again, you'll be okay. Keep running right till the end of the day. You really make me. Platform and you run, platform and you jump, platform and you run, and you jump, platform fight your loss, save the girl, platform and you run again and you jump, platform and you run, platform and you jump, platform and you run, platform and you jump, platform that's all you ever fucking know. Up early in the morning, get on my routine, taking care of business so I can get on my way. I got the kids on my mind, and it's just what I find. It seems like my day, we got the itch to find them all. We'll make a move. So come along, collect the way from retro to today. I'm making that work so I can trade. I'm checking Craigslist every day. eBay ain't what it used to be, and Goodwill's got them on display. Some say I got a problem, but I don't see it that way. Some say I got a problem, yeah, I'm missing Mega Man 3. We got the itch to find them all. We're making moves, so come along, collect the way from retro to today. We got the itch to find them all. We're making moves, so come along, collect the way from retro to today.
And a cat, apparently. But we got a lot of cool stuff. I'm going to just go over a few things. We're going to move pretty quickly. So, of course, if I don't cover it, well, we'll talk about that at the end. Any case, first things first. Batman Death in the Family. I do want this. This is on my wish list. I really did like the comic that it was based off of. The second Robin was not very likable. He was ballsy, though, because he tried to jack the Batmobile. But apparently, you nasty viewers were the ones that decided, kill him. And this tells that story. So it's kind of cool to be able to do. I've got the comic, and I'm curious how they adapt this. These DC movies kind of sort of do good, and kind of sort of don't do good. So we'll see. Maybe Batgirl will have sex with Batman in this one as well, and that will be a...
Admiral, we have enemy ships in Sector 47. It's a trap.
another uproar by the crowds. But our next one is Boruto Set 7. Of course, I'm falling behind. I don't have a lot of money, so I'm at 5. I'm slowly working my way up. I haven't really gotten the interest level to dive into Boruto again. To dive into Boruto. I've watched the movie, and I've heard it's reasonably good, so I'll eventually get into it. But as it is, I'll slowly collect it, because I was debated whether I was going to start this, but I feel like I should have Naruto's story from beginning to end, and this is part of it. Another thing I've got 2 parts of, and I'm not sure I should be proud of, is Cats and Dogs 3, Paws Unite.
It stinks.
Yes, this is going to be on my list. Yes, I do own the first Cats and Dogs, and yes, I actually like the very first Cats and Dogs movie. I saw it in theaters with my mother, and we really enjoyed it. So, maybe. This looks like it's going to be camp, and it's going to be meh. But I also enjoyed the Beverly Hills Chihuahua movies, so hey, maybe. Now the big one. The big one.
It will be mine. Oh yes, it will be mine.
Is the Friday the 13th collection. I can't wait to get this. Everybody else is getting their confirmations. I have not gotten my shipping confirmation yet, which has me a little bit concerned, but I'm going to keep myself together. I'm going to watch this, and hopefully by next week I will have it. We're hoping to cover all of the films here on SeptumSin versus the World once we get this set. So here's to hoping. It won't be not this coming Monday, not the previous Monday, which was our first part of Halloween. Next Monday we're covering 2 fan films, and then we're going to start and we're going to go through November. So Halloween's going to be a little bit longer this year, but it's going to be fun.
Who'd have thought the mentally disturbed had this much money?
All right. This is an interesting little documentary about Ren and Stimpy called Happy Happy Joy Joy. And I don't know. I mean, Ren and Stimpy was a part of my early teens, and I am curious. I mean, I like the show, so why shouldn't I be? Yeah, but did y'all like Ren and Stimpy? I mean, the later stuff I never really got into. I do have it somewhere. It's in here. Probably on that shelf over there somewhere. But I'm sure it's worth checking out. I know that the original was really good. Adult Party Cartoon was abysmal.
No, sir, I don't like it.
But I'm sure that the rest of it would be in between. Definitely unique for the time. Another one that I had to go ahead and pre-order was The Last Starfighter. It's getting an Arrow release. Last Starfighter was a huge part of me growing up. It's about this guy. He scores really well on this arcade machine. It turns out it was a training machine to recruit these starfighters in order to, well, save people from the evil empire. It's just a classic. I'll be glad to own it. Much like Clerks, which they moved to this coming week. So this coming week we're going to have some pretty cool Arrow releases. Motel Hell is getting a re-release on Steelbook, and if you don't have it, it's really good. I've got the Scream Factory release. It's really cool. It's about this guy who ends up running this motel, and he makes this kind of sausage, and he uses human as his source. And it's just a really cool kind of like horror film, so worth checking out. Also, next week, big week, because Paranoia Agent is coming out again. It's getting re-released. That is huge.
Shut up and take my money!
One of the best anime series of all time is getting a Blu-ray release. So you're going to get improved visuals. It's going to be smaller than my release. No, I'm not going to get rid of my original release, but it's probably going to go into my... I've got a special place for some of my older releases that I'm not going to watch as often, but I want to keep it for collector's sake, and it's going to go there with those, with my copy of Perfect Blue, the original Sailor Moon releases, the original Card Captors release. It's just going to go over there and sit there in that happy area while my watching will probably be made up of the new set. It's coming in Steelbook. If you order it from certain places, I think like Funimation, you can get a plushie, which is kind of cool. I'm not getting that. And it's just really cool. Also, on another joyful note, Requiem for a Dream is getting a 4K release. I've got a 2-pack with Pi, and I don't need to watch this in any higher definition, but if you want to be disturbed in a high definition way in 4K, then I assure you that will do it. That drug epic is disturbing. Also, Ruby Part 7 is coming out. Now, Ruby 7 is, it's simply the 7th part. Right now, I've got like the 1 through 6 packs, so I've got that thinned down. And I'll wait until 7 gets like taken down a little bit price-wise. But once it is, I'll add it to the collection. I have yet to see an episode. I do know that one of the Rooster Teeth people who actually started it did die. So this is kind of where this picks off not too long after that. I don't know which volume. I'm sure that those of you below who are knowledgeable, I have been getting some knowledgeable people looking at the videos lately, so that's a positive. Let me know down below, where does it start? Where I know the guy ended up dying, and best wishes to him and his family. I'm sad to hear that, but I can't remember which volume really started after his death. But I know 7's definitely after that. Now, another one from my childhood, and I mean childhood, is Space Ghost and Dino Boy. Some of you who are in your 20s or 30s who grew up with Adult Swim remember Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Well, this was the original series that started that off. It's not as entertaining. But if you like some nostalgia, if you're like my age, you're in your 40s, this might be something worth picking up. I didn't care for it that much when I watched it originally. I think the design was cool, but I don't know. It's just when you repeat the same thing and he beats everybody and nothing happened, it just, yeah.
I'm just wondering, what's the point?
Then finally, there's something called The Wolf House, which is a sort of documentary coming out, and that also looks very neat. I am very interested in this. It's just a major curiosity for me. With that being said, I hope you all have enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what you would like to pick up. Is there something in here that you're like, no, you didn't get that right, you need to correct it with this? I am always open to that. Of course, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button or the dislike button, and we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.